Watercooler.
Oh, I needed this.
Watercooler. Watercooler.
Oh, yeah. Hello, and welcome back to the Watercooler. Episode number 255, also known as 69 plus 69 plus 69 plus 48. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the show where I, Chris Laxamana, just chill with my curled digital buds, drink some brews, kick it Philly style. With me today, Caelan Biehn here.
What's going on?
Hey, Caelan.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Good to be here.
You weren't here last time. Are you okay? Is everything okay?
I'm okay, yeah.
Okay.
I just wasn't feeling great.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it was a good idea for me to be walking around here sick.
Yeah.
So I stayed home.
You
and got a COVID test.
You got the COVID test.
It is positive. So just a warning. You guys all might have COVID right now.
Way to break the news, man. Jesus
Yeah.
effing Christ.
I thought he meant that the news he's about to give is positive.
No, I'm just kidding. It was a negative test.
Yeah.
I went and got tested. It
Oh.
was negative. Yeah. I don't have COVID.
You should do that, though. Just say, I took a
Congratulations.
COVID test.
Is that your new opener? Is that how you're going to start when you're on stage?
Type 5.
Yeah. I like that you workshop it here, though, and
Yeah,
I'm glad
well,
you're okay.
Thank you.
Gary Smith's here.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, Gary? Gary and I had a little trip. We had a little
Oh, we had a hell of a Friday afternoon.
to SoFi Stadium.
Can't wait to hear about that.
Matt Fondiler's here.
Hey, brother.
Hey, and Matt is going to discuss his three, or just a few of his. We've been doing our scariest movies. I did mine in the Patreon episode. Caelan has done his, and now it's Matt's turn, who is an aficionado of
Love me some
the
horror.
horror.
You heard what I said.
Yeah, he also,
But love me some clam. Love me
Yeah.
some horror.
and Mike Dawson's here.
Howdy.
Hey, Dawson. Dawson is. We're going to flip the table a little bit, or turn the table. I don't know what the.
Just flip it over, man.
Let's
You're
flip
having
it
a day,
over,
dude.
F this table. We're flipping it over. And
No
Dawson,
one's Monopoly.
Dawson is gonna flick a little something because Caelan, I think you'll be really interested in what he has to flick.
Okay.
Because we actually saved it for you to
Wonderful.
to when you made your triumphant return to the show. All right, a lot to get into. I think we should just kick it off with one of my favorite segments.
Now it's time for listener
You can hear that? Hear the scream through Chris's headphones.
Yeah, so that updated version of the segment theme, thanks to Casey Peters, married Casey Peters, and this is the segment where I read listener comments, mainly from our Facebook group, facebook.com/group/BoboBoyArmy Worldwide LLC. But I'm going to kick this one off with some snail mail.
Oh,
I got a
someone
package
actually
today.
sent a package.
Physical comment.
A physical comment. This is a fan mail, clan mail. This is
No.
clan mail. No, it's not clan mail.
No, Chris.
I can't call it clan mail.
Definitely not.
I don't know. Wait,
it's
can we? All right. Well,
We edit nothing.
this is. It just says there's no return address. It just says to the Watercooler boys. Oh, and it's Rudolph.
Oh.
It's a stuffed, very soft Rudolph. And if you go on YouTube, you can see it. I put it on the console, and it's just a letter. It says, "Hey guys, big fan. Just wondering if you have seen my brother." Hashtag respect all reindeer. Merry Christmas, Woof Woof.
Wow.
Thank you, Rudolph.
Hilarious.
I'm going to feel horrible eating now.
Now we must revisit that again. Matt told us on the Patreon episode that one of his biggest dreams was to eat reindeer.
It's not one of my biggest dreams. It's one of my only regrets
Yeah. Oh,
in
that's
life.
even worse. One of his only regrets is so we've been sent reindeer.
Not eating it was a regret.
Okay, yeah, good. Started to take a turn for the good.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that we...
Yeah, it's back to bad.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
We've been sent some canned reindeer thanks to listener Joe Cool
Also some reindeer jerky.
and reindeer jerky. Yeah, Matt's gonna
Reindeer
Matt,
salami.
Matt has his chance to eat some reindeer right now.
Yeah.
But the stipulation was that he has to do it dressed as Santa Claus.
Yes. And the fan has provided us with the wig and beard.
Now we got another decoration for the
Yes.
picture.
We have another.
Yes.
This is
That's right.
amazing.
Rudolph shall join us.
That's all right. I'll look him in his dead, cold eyes.
But yeah, thanks to whoever sent that. That's very, Very funny. All right, let's get going with some listener comments from the Facebook group. Wes Woods, Caelan posted a picture of Rick and Morty Pringles.
Nice.
They're pickle flavored.
Ooh.
Pickle Rick flavored.
Pickle Rick flavor.
And then Ryan Huff is also a +1 for those dill pickle sunflower seeds that he's piggybacking on Melissa Birch's Patreon thing where she said don't sleep on the sunflower seeds that are
it's really
dill flavored.
uncomfortable mattress.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on the Posturpedic.
And as we said, I like anything pickle flavored. I'm a big pickle flavor fan. Kettle chips.
Pickle's a great flavor.
Yeah, it's just a great flavor. But speaking of great flavors, Caelan, this one tore the Facebook group apart. First off, I don't know which post went up first, but Rudy Rodriguez posted, you make the choice. Free wings for life
Yes.
or...
$10 billion every day for the rest of your life. Sorry, Caelan.
or free tacos for life.
Where from? Anywhere you want?
Yeah, it's just let's not get into any specifics.
Yeah.
Free wings
That's an
for
easy
life
one.
versus free tacos for life. Now,
Where from?
it is
Well, the man's going to be getting tacos for the rest of his life. I respect him wanting to know where they come from.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can get them anywhere.
Yeah.
But it's free tacos for life at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Ah.
Right. Well, that's why we're saying it's
no, it's just
the best place.
It's the
You just walk into the Mexican restaurant and go, hey, I'm the free taco for life guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Dawson!
Hook me up with some tacos.
Yeah, wherever. And same thing with wings. Wherever they serve wings, it's this coupon is.
Yeah.
that's all
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, it's valid anywhere.
It sounds like someone out there was upset that there wasn't a bracketing that involved wings versus tacos because they were kept apart.
Well, as I said, this tore the Facebook group apart. But let's get everyone's opinion here. I mean, we know Caelan's. Caelan's is wings for life
Yeah.
over tacos.
Over tacos.
Now
I think
remember
over anything.
But remember, it's for life. So maybe you enjoy wings initially.
Phrased another way, I mean, isn't it? I guess in this scenario you can still eat tacos, but
Yeah.
that's not the way I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, free though. Okay, tacos won with the listeners, like all the people commented, but wings put up a pretty good fight. Gary, what do you think?
I would go tacos, and the wing people were emphatic in that group. They were ardent wing supporters. You would have been proud, Caelan.
Yeah.
One of them was like, "I'm from Buffalo, so you know where I stand." It's like, what? But maybe you don't like those wings if it's all you eat. I'm pro taco. Love me some taco.
Of course.
I'm also on Team
But
Taco.
love me some clam.
Dawson also. I knew Dawson picked tacos as well.
What's yours? What's your pick, Chris?
It's wings,
Yes.
Wow.
but
What'd
it's wings.
wings.
One supporter here.
But it's not a flavor thing, Caelan. It's merely an economical thing. See, if I get free of one of those things for life, I actually get more value from wings. Wings are more expensive than tacos.
Here's what I'm going to say, though. The wings require a lot more work. You're going to be spending the rest of your life
Washing
wiping
your
sauce
hands,
off
yeah.
your fingers and throwing sticky bones away or leaving them behind. If you have tacos for life, fucking clean. Done.
And think of the variety with tacos
Next.
for life. Wings, you only get chicken.
These guys
That's
never
right.
had a,
Tacos, you get tacos, bro.
You can even
You know
put
how many
wing chicken
different
in your
tacos there
tacos.
are? Yeah.
and I'd happily pay for them.
There were a lot of commenters who were saying that they were going taco, but they were going to do buffalo chicken in their taco.
There you go.
And
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
Yeah,
Well, I
You
think it
you
sounds
just gotta pick
delicious.
one.
I'd absolutely eat that taco.
Yeah.
By the way, Caelan, these
Well,
guys.
sure, no,
crazy.
I have no problem eating it. I just think the premise of the argument it devalues the original case, wings versus tacos.
Correct.
You
And
fold them together, sure, you can have both.
Yeah.
Way to sit on a fence, pal.
yeah, sandwich.
Make a choice. Take a stand.
Yeah,
God damn it.
fired up. But Matt, to your point, they do have like lemon pepper wings. I mean, you don't have to get all saucy. Like,
But you're still going to be throwing the bones away.
yeah, very true. Yeah, it is still messier, more difficult to eat. But look, I'm trying to watch my weight anyway. So, and as I said, I get more monetary value from having to pay for my tacos.
You're going to be saving money, but think of how much money you're going to have to spend on wet naps.
Oh, I didn't think about the wet naps, Caelan. I
Now
might be
your budget.
They're
going
pulling
right
me
back
away,
the other
Caelan.
direction now.
Don't
What
do
do I
it.
do?
Don't do it.
And also, Chris, I mean, the watching your weight argument's out the window because I know the way you work, and if something's free, you're going to be
Very
about
true.
it.
Very true. I still pick wings. I don't know. I just love wings. Like when I
alright,
see
man.
wings, I get very, very excited that
Me
their
too.
wings are coming up. So.
All right.
All right.
Well, you lost in this room, too.
Matthew Caelan, he just wanted to know best cereal. Let's
Wait,
just
his
do
name is Matthew Caelan?
or Caelan. Oh, is it Caelan? Is that his name? Yeah, I guess it is Matthew Caelan. Calan though.
This could be our third brother, Caelan. You know that?
Caelan.
Calan.
Yeah.
Caelan.
He is missing, and he spells Matthew with one T. So
Okay.
he is missing a letter from each of your names.
Coincidence?
Yeah.
Very interesting. But he just wanted to know best cereal.
I've seen that post. Been ruminating on it for a while.
Yeah, I like Gary's comment.
Which one?
He picked Raisin Bran.
I didn't pick Raisin Bran. I said I'm surprised no one's mentioned it.
That made you pick it.
You pick it?
Gary's he's commenting away in there. Yeah, and he said, I see Raisin Bran Crunch. No
That's
regular
bullshit.
Raisin Bran.
Raisin Bran Crunch is bullshit.
Now, I will say this, Gary. I laugh at it only because I agree with you. Raisin Bran was the first cereal that came to my mind. I don't know why I love it so much. It as a kid with all these great cartoony cereals out there, Raisin Bran.
You know, if you had eaten Raisin Bran before you had that Nashville hot chicken, may have been in real trouble.
Maybe that's why I find it so attractive.
Yeah.
We keep talking about that.
Keeping it regular. Yeah. Now, my thought on the best cereal is you have to break it down first because there's good dry cereal and then there's good wet cereal. And I'm not talking about oatmeal. I'm talking about cereal with milk on it or not.
What are you, 4? Do you watch Sesame Street with some cereal pieces? Would you like some Honey Nut Cheerios, honey? Do you want some cereal? Do you want some TV?
I don't know which one of you to tell to stop.
To answer your question, yes, I do. But then I realized there's a clear answer because it's great both dry or over milk. It's the best one regardless.
Oh, God.
I like to call it Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Very
I
popular.
challenge anyone to say there's a better cereal.
There is.
Oh,
Challenge anyone other than Dawson.
Dawson, go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna take this a step further and tell you the best cereal and the best way to have it. It's Cocoa Puffs,
Up your butt.
but you got to slice up a banana. You got to slice up a banana in there.
Wow.
The chocolate
So
and
the cereal
banana
itself
together.
is so lacking in flavor.
Cocoa Puffs still wins. No, I stand behind Cocoa Puffs,
Yeah, banana
With a banana.
chocolate is great.
but
No.
with a banana is really,
really
fucking.
takes
It's
it to
fantastic,
another
a
notch.
whole nother level.
Well,
Just
then,
bananas in general.
if we're
in your-
throwing
in
shit
your
in there,
cereal.
yeah, I like the Special K with the dried strawberries. Toss some Oreos in there. It's wild.
That's pretty good, dude.
It's phenomenal.
really fucking good.
I'm 100% serious.
I have poured a bowl of Famous Amos cookies and put milk in it and ate it like it was cereal.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
I'm okay with that. 100%.
I think that's my favorite cereal.
That is really good.
Well, Chris, while Raisin Bran is one of my top 2, what I also commented on that
Raisin
post.
Bran. You
and-
fucking 85 years old.
I know. I hate that's what it is, but I love myself some Raisin Bran.
You want to give me a little more before I go on to agree with you? Fucking asshole. I also commented
nuts.
that although I consider it dessert cereal, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the fucking best.
Yeah,
Oh my god, it's got to be the worst thing in the world for you, but it's fucking delicious.
it is very good, and it makes your milk taste good afterward.
Oh, yeah.
Caelan, what about you? I know you don't like sweets, so I'm a little worried.
Yeah, I don't really like cereal.
Caelan's a grape nuts guy.
What did you eat as a child?
The cereal that I did eat as a child was Captain Crunch,
Then say that.
but I don't like Captain Crunch anymore.
Well, there you
What? Oh,
Not even
right.
just the crunch berries?
No. Wow. I actually never liked the berries.
peanut butter crunch is really good.
Where do you guys stand on Lucky Charms, though?
I'm a
It's
fan.
pretty fucking good.
I mean,
right.
a huge fan of the marshmallows. I
Yeah.
feel like the oatmeal chunks or whatever the fuck that's supposed to be, that could be improved upon.
Yeah, but you need that to make the marshmallows taste
Oh yeah,
great.
when you need them together. I'm not
Yeah.
suggesting you just eat the marshmallows. I know they do have that available.
Yeah. It's dynamics in a song. You don't want to just blast your song at 10 the entire time, Dawson. You need some subtle.
Like what you're saying is, I had the chocolate Lucky Charms, and that's like fucking mixing it at digital zero, bro.
Yeah.
There's no fucking headroom all the way through.
Unity.
So,
all right, let's go. But those are our best cereals, and the Facebook group is alive with comments on that. John writes, so usually I listen to the podcast while drinking some tasty IPAs. Gary, that's one of the weird beers.
Yeah.
But I got challenged to do Sober October. Pod is still awesome, even with withdrawals. Great job, guys. Love it. Thank you, John, and good luck with Sober October. I've tried that. I tried Sober till October or Sober September.
Yeah.
It is not... Well, it'd probably be easier now. When I did it, it wasn't easy because I would still go to bars, and I would just do the soda water and lime. I mean, I saved a lot of money, but...
you know what I'm doing?
I thought everyone was... I just like,
I'm doing Sober October 26th.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Just a few hours left, man.
we have to try to break
Proud of
him.
you.
Doing pretty good so far.
Just sober from booze. Not
Well, they
from-
say you're supposed to go 30 hours, right?
Right.
Yeah, and then you know if you got a problem or not.
Raul Carvajal, he shared his first post. He went 2020's hottest costume, Patrick Swayze from Ghost and Chris Laxamana as Demi Moore.
This picture again.
Yeah, this picture, I brought it up before, but there's just a guy out there that looks exactly like me who's tatted up and took the most odd picture that you could possibly take. And I still look at it and think it's me. It's very weird.
But it is genuinely not you. It
is not me.
Not a bit. This is some other dude who happens to look like you.
Yeah, and take that picture. I mean, of all the pictures to take, that's the one that gets around.
Yep. I feel like at least once a year this comes out. Probably around Halloween time, actually. You're going to be living with this for the rest of your life.
Oh, yeah. I think, I'll post it again. It's kind of funny. It's so weird how much he looks like me. A couple more. Scott McKay says, my wife ordered some command hooks. Probably after hearing about them from Matt and
Must
what they
be.
are. So, and then Johnny Shine, Caelan's newest gamer buddy.
Oh. He actually found your ID tag.
Well, I found
impressive.
his.
Oh, okay.
He posted it, so I found his.
Okay.
Caelan's going
What
on
was
the
it?
search.
It's the Bear Jew 23.
What? Did you
Jew
know that?
spelled J-U.
Yeah.
Well, that makes it
JU,
okay.
okay.
Yeah.
And for
JU.
people who don't know what that is, do you want to tell people what that's a reference to?
That is a reference to Inglourious Bastards.
Correct.
And post. And he writes, post your old AIM screen names. Mine was Bassaholic because I used to slap the bass. And which Bassaholic 13.
Respectable.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody commented, and there's some really funny ones. I recommend everybody check out everybody's very embarrassing screen names. And speaking of that, I forgot to tell a story about the one I told you about. My mom says I'm cool. 4. I changed that up after the bomb 993. It was one summer.
One wild summer.
One wild summer. I think I was heading into 8th grade.
Damn.
Felt your first
Puberty
booby.
going strong.
Yeah. So and I did. Felt like a bag of sand.
That's right.
And I remember signing on, checking out my buddy list. I got a new screen. It's like getting a new outfit. All right, I'm going to talk to some people and let them know who's
the new kid on the chat block.
New kid on the chat block. Hello, world.
ASL? Anyone?
ASL. Check out my prof. And I checked my buddy list, and I talked to my buddy Evan. You know, hey, school's coming up, man. What's up? Who's this? It's Chris Laxamana. Oh, I thought you were DeBomb 993. No, this is the new screen name, man.
This is the new me.
This is the new me. What do you think? And he literally responded. He literally responded. Oh, it's nice. My mom just died.
Oh.
My mom just died, which she did like a week before that. And I literally just messaged him from my mom says I'm cool 4. A quote from Millhouse. My mom says I'm cool. And his mom died. The first guy I messaged.
It's great.
You just slowly sign out of the buddy list
Yeah.
and never log in again.
Instead of sign as there, creep
teach
away
you to
slowly,
change.
like walk backwards. Yeah, I totally forgot about
You
that.
will
And-
never wear that to school again.
Oh, I felt awful. Yeah, those are not good clothes to wear. But anyway, that was the listener comment and clan mail. Thank you so much for writing in and sending in all the stuff. Really, really appreciate it. All right, we got a lot to get to. Let's start off with Gary and I went to SoFi on Friday,
Yeah, we
and
did.
we had a blast, man.
It was so much fun.
We got a private tour, Caelan.
Nice.
You walk in there. Dawson watches the Bolts too. You walk in there from the parking lot. You just walk straight into the stadium, and you're looking down. You're on the sixth level, which is like 10 stories down though, which is already weird. You're just looking into a hole with a perfect football field. The jumbotron ring. What is it called?
I don't know if there is a name for it, but it's the wraparound, oval thing, and then the screen's on the outside of it and the inside of it. Because depending on where you sit, it's easier to look at the inside from certain places.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But
right.
it is
Double-sided.
so cool.
It looked like an electric calamari ring. That every side of it is just HD 4K. Beauty.
It's probably
beauty.
8K.
Yeah, 8K. It's so clear.
So sick.
Yeah, and then we
you-
got. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, did you hear him say that while the morning games are going on, they turn on like it's a sports bar
Yeah.
every other game in the country, and like whoever's in the building can sit there and watch it. And
Nice.
It's the best way to watch football.
Oh, you're scared of a claw.
And then Gary and I, we got to go to the owner's box, where it was just like a little mansion inside of. No, it wasn't, but it was like a really, really nice condo.
You got tasted the good life.
It was a taste of the good life, and we got to go onto the field,
Oh my God.
touch the grass. Caelan, I walked on the grass.
Take your shoes off.
I did. I wish I would have brought our invention, Dawson, because that would have been pretty sweet. The soleless shoes, because that would have been really nice to curl my toes into that turf. But it was just nice. It was perfectly cushioned. It felt good. It had good response. Gary, we played catch with Damashek.
Stupid question. Real grass or AstroTurf?
turf.
Not a stupid question, because I looked at it and I went, okay, that grass is way too short. If you mow it that short, you're going to get weeds, I thought. But luckily, it was turf.
Let's get the president of the stadium on the phone. The man's overlooked something,
I had
Chris.
to tell them. So yeah, we played catch down there. We walked through we went to the video productions part of it, saw all the screens and how they cut all the replays and broadcast everything. It was a sight to behold, like an architectural marvel.
Did they play you any music through the system?
Yep.
Oh yeah,
The whole time we were
Blasted.
there.
Are there recognizable stereo pairs
dude.
and no phasing as you walk around?
No phasing. It felt like I was at a concert next to the soundboard because
Dude, it's going to be the best place to see shows.
yeah.
It really is. I mean, Doss, one of the most amazing parts of it was the production offices where they're like controlling all the boards and the video and the audio and all that. I mean, they've allotted more space for it than any venue I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, it looks like
NASA, like NASA Control Center.
It looks like SpaceX, like the SpaceX control room. Like it's this massive room that's just completely digital, all state of the art. It's going to be
Yeah. Everyone had like their own mixing console or switching console. It was like everything upped
Nice.
to exponentially. It was wild. I couldn't believe it. And we were just really fortunate to check out the tour and got to play football on the actual grass. And I tried it. Football's not that hard down there.
no.
Yeah, I was
really not.
pretty.
And you know what? The lights aren't that bright.
Yeah, so it
was
wasn't
all right.
that bad. It was well. It was just everything's just so well crafted there and well thought out. And like there are different bars, and the lower you go is obviously the more
Expensive.
expensive the seats. So the lower you go, the bars just get bougier and bougier, and it felt like I was walking through the wind in Vegas. By the time we got to like the third floor,
Yep.
it was just very bougie. They had champagne bars, and you couldn't even tell. You wouldn't even think it was a stadium if you were just standing there and you didn't look outside.
Right.
How bougie with the food are they going to get, or are they going to sell a standard hot link?
So they will.
It's going to be harder to find that, but they'll have it.
It's all based off all their restaurants are concession stands are based off of actual Los Angeles haunts and streets. Like they have one that's called Olvera Street, and it's all Mexican food. And they have like San Vicente Boulevard, where that's where you get your pizzas. So it's just it's very LA. So they tried to keep that theme going. And yeah, I mean everything looked good. I checked out the menus.
They look pretty
Yeah.
pretty legit.
Yes.
And then when you-
Prices.
no, it's
I
gonna be-
didn't price any of them out yet.
I'm
Everything
sh-
was closed. It was a ghost town. Like
Yeah.
we it was us, and there was like another like 4-person tour walking around. That was it. So, but
Just stay away from Genesee.
That's the part of LA that's pretty rough.
okay. Oh yeah.
Is that what you're getting at?
No.
Okay.
But I have no idea what you're talking about.
No,
What
it's
the hell?
a major street in West Hollywood.
Oh,
It's the bathrooms. They call the men's room Genesee. That'd be great. All right, whatever. That's where they're working.
so Matt has some scary movies.
That does have some scary movies.
No, but yeah, check it out. I think we posted some stuff, and Damshick posted some pictures, and it was a really grand time.
yeah.
Highly recommend. Can't wait for that stadium to open. And you're right, Dawson. Like the concert there.
It's got to be. I mean, Guns N' Roses was going to be there.
Yeah, Taylor Swift. They're also building another performance venue right like within attached to it.
Well, probably smart because there's no fucking way more than 20 bands in the world
Yeah.
can play this venue.
Yeah.
The other one's like 6,500 seats.
Yeah. So that's where my band will play.
Here's my question.
Right.
When is the Watercooler going to be performing there? We get our numbers up. We
There-
could be there.
We look into it.
I did have an idea of bringing my guitar just so I could be the first act that plays there. I just walked out of the
amazing.
field.
Did you sing at any point? 'Cause
I
if you sang at
I
any
don't
point.
think you'd be the first. I think somebody already did that.
With an audience, though?
Somebody plugged in.
Watch yourself.
Somebody
it's the
plugged in.
law.
All right. Yeah, you're probably right. They got all that sound equipment there. Just take your guitar, just plug it direct into that board, and
Right.
let it ring out. Well, let's see what we also have. So we got. I went on my roof for the first time.
Really?
Yesterday or 2 days ago, actually Saturday, because we had to cut down some of the pepper tree. I had no idea how afraid of heights I am until I was going up on the roof. Well, you hear all these stories about people falling off ladders, so I leaned the ladder against the thing and I ran up there. Do you go on your roof, Doss?
I did when I needed to, but I don't have a good enough ladder.
Yeah.
I need
Gary?
to get one of those long.
Only when I have to, and I fucking hate it.
Yeah, I don't like it. Like it was pitch, but I had to clean the gutters out because they're full of our leaves, and I trimmed the pepper tree down. And man, and it was either me or Jen who had to do it, so of course I'm going to go do it. And I
Of
didn't.
course. What do you mean, of course? Jen can't pull her own way
Oh,
around the house?
no, that's not it at all.
Put her up on the ladder. Let's go. Come on, Jen, get to work.
No, she was more than willing to do it. I just said, of course, because she was doing other stuff. She was very busy painting a hutch.
Oh, there you
go. Yeah, so I went up there and I'm chopping down some branches, and that roof that we have is it's really on a
heavy
pretty
pitch.
good pitch. Yeah, man. So. And I didn't trust my shoes. I was sliding all over the place, and I thought if I fall, I'm breaking something. For
What were
sure.
you using on
was
that?
the wrong choice.
Ice skates. What were you using on that tree to hack up the parts?
I have a hedge trimmer. Yeah. So I'm just but you have to use both hands, so I can't hold on to anything while I'm going. So I have to just kind of lean out and hack the tree up.
It's a nice action pose just now, too, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You feel extra manly when you're doing that.
I really did.
Yeah.
People were walking by, their kids in the strollers, and I felt complied to wave to them because I thought they look at me like I'm just a manly man. Yeah. Hello.
It's weird that you took your shirt off, though.
Yeah. That was an odd choice.
Just specifically when they walked by, and then you put it back on again.
Yeah, well, that's how I greet people, and but I had no idea. And cleaning out the gutters and just sticking my hand in getting out all the leaves. Those things were packed; they were impacted, and so it felt good though. You feel really accomplished when you do something like that, and and I'm not. Oh, and when it got to the top of the roof, all these bees came out of nowhere, and I thought, did I just disturb a beehive?
In your roof.
Yeah, on my roof. So I don't know, but it scared the F out of me. I don't know how I'm going to get down because I can't go down the same way. But
So
luckily,
what'd you do?
I waited a long time because I just went straight to starting cutting, and I was up there for about an hour anyway. And then I went down, and
The bees were gone.
Yeah, I took a leaf. I have a leaf blower too, and I took a leaf blower to the roof and blew off all the dust. Electric leaf blower for any Corolla fans that are going to talk shit. But yeah, get all the leaves off. So I went on my own roof,
Yeah.
and I feel good about it.
And now what you want to do is you want to build a balcony up there, right? That's what you're thinking. So you
Yeah,
can watch
well-
the fireworks on the 4th of July, all the illegal fireworks.
When I was up there, I thought, I got to build up.
It's
I
gotta
got to build up.
Exactly. There's got to be a party. This has to be a party roof.
This view, I mean, hopefully everyone can stand on this crazy pitch, but
exactly.
people need to get up here. All right, let's get going to our next segment. This is Matt's movie segment. We don't have a shade today because Matt is going to take us through some of the scariest movies that he's ever seen. Now, Caelan did his.
Yep.
What were your some of them that you mentioned?
Marianne.
Marianne, that's right. People were asking about
French
that
horror
too.
show on Netflix. The Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah.
Again, another show, and The Descent.
Yeah, we were picking 3 though, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Mine was The Exorcism of Emily Rose, I think was my first one. You've seen that, Caelan?
I have not. I'll
Freak
have to
you out.
check that out.
All right, but let's get to Matt's. What do you got, Matt?
All right, so I do have 3, but I was just going to introduce it by suggesting back in the day, every fucking movie used to scare me. I used to get scared from every single movie. Some of the movies that used to scare me include Poltergeist,
Yeah.
Scream 2, Ghostbusters 2, Final Destination, Ernest Scared Stupid, Dumbo, The Witches, Predator, The Haunting. There was a fake Blair Witch documentary. It wasn't actually the Blair Witch, but there was a promotional thing that they ran on the Sci-Fi Channel that made it seem like it was real. I watched
that's
that.
brilliant.
That scared the shit out of me. And pretty much every VHS box cover in the horror section at Blockbuster.
Ernest Scared Stupid was terrifying.
Terrifying.
With the trolls. I still think whenever I'm on a bed that there's a troll under my bed. One of the most scariest scenes.
I was petrified from that.
Trolls, Gary. They turn you to wood or something. I forget
Yeah, like
what
a little
it is.
figurine or something.
Yeah.
It was really
Yeah.
scary, dude. But for the purposes now of this segment, I did procure a list of 3 of the creepiest movies I've ever seen. And for me, the creepiest movies get you right even during the opening credits. Just the theme music. All you need is a good theme song, and you're going to give me the willies. I like that phrase, give me the willies, too. Nobody says that anymore. So, if I may, I've prepared to begin a movie called The Omen. Chris, if you would. This is the opening credits. Just soak in it for a minute.
The human voice is the most terrifying
It's so...
instrument.
Caelan's just sitting over
Yeah, this sounds great.
Well, anyway, if you've never seen this movie, it's a classic.
Keep playing.
Stars Gregory Peck. Came out in 1976. Don't bother with the remake. They tried to remake this shit with who's that guy that we said you look like? Ray Donovan guy?
Oh, Ray Liotta? No.
No.
Liev
fucking
Liev Schreiber. They
Thank
remade
you.
it with Liev Schreiber. He's a good enough actor, but the movie opens up with a death at a hospital and a senator or some sort of American personality figure takes home another baby but doesn't tell his wife that it's not their baby.
Oh.
And that's sort of the setup for what is one of the creepiest movies ever. So that's my first one, is The Omen. You
I'll wiki
you
that
can
one.
bring it down. Now, there's another movie that came out a lot more recently that also had terrifying theme music. It has spawned an entire franchise of horror movies, but in my opinion, the best one is still Insidious. Chris, if you would. Now, this movie you should definitely watch on a big screen because there's a lot of shit in the background, and if you watch it on a small screen, you lose the impact.
All right.
And I'm just saying, it's not an airplane movie, Chris, is what I'm saying. But the first half of the movie is
Yeah.
more of a conventional haunted house story. It's about Ed and Lorraine Warren, who are real ghost hunters, apparently. And it's based on what they claim was one of the real things that they experienced. But the second half of this movie is really the reason to watch it, because it goes totally bonkers. If you've ever seen Stranger Things and the Upside Down, that whole stuff I feel like was a direct ripoff of Insidious.
Oh.
So that's my next one. Again, very scary, even at the opening credits. And now my last one. This is another song that terrifies me when I hear it. And it's from a movie called The Loved Ones.
Am I not pretty enough? Is my heart too broken?
Sounds innocent enough, doesn't
Do I
it?
cry too much?
This is one of the most fucked up movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
Nice.
It is nice, isn't it?
Don't I make you laugh?
I wanted to play this song at my wedding, but my wife said this was bad.
This is
bad
beautiful.
idea. Bad idea. This is an Australian movie. It kind of starts out.
Yeah, this artist is an Australian artist. She does. One of her songs was in The Sopranos. I can't think of her name right now.
really?
I know her. I know who this is. I love
Casey
her.
Chambers.
Casey
is her
Chambers.
name. The beginning of this movie, you honestly would think you're watching like American Pie. It's like a
Yeah.
teen sex comedy kind of movie. But
Did I just turn on the Parent Experiment?
But at the center of the movie, a young boy turns down a young woman for prom, and she decides to take her revenge on him for not going to prom with her. And I'm not exaggerating when I say it's one of the more fucked up movies I've ever
What?
seen. And,
This?
That's right. This song plays the opening credits. It's a major theme in the movie, and if you watch the movie, you will never be able to hear the song again without thinking about some of the awful things that happen in that movie.
Has anyone else seen this movie?
Caelan, I think, has. I've told Caelan about it so many times.
I think I watched it once when I might have had too much to drink and vaguely remember parts of it, but not enough to say.
What's it called? The Loved Ones?
The Loved Ones.
Yeah, this shit slaps,
Okay,
bro.
It's a very unique movie. The lead performance is this Australian girl who is batshit crazy in it, and it is extremely entertaining and extremely disturbing.
What year is this from?
I want to say 2009, maybe 2010.
dude.
She's not too old.
Yeah. Sounds like Michelle Branch.
Our friend Chandler, Randy, that guy, he was the one who told me about it to begin with, and he was also deeply disturbed by it. So that's really saying something.
Well, yeah, if he's disturbed by something,
He's just a disturbed individual.
he's just very.
So anyway, those are my horror movie recommendations. 3 of
This
the
is-
scariest.
this-
I like that
one?
you brought Casey Chambers into it. She did a song called "The Captain," and they used it as one of the closing credits to one of the Sopranos
Nice.
episodes.
There you
and
go.
it was a perfect song to close out an episode.
Yeah.
and that's when I. But they also used to play it on K-Fog in San Francisco. So yeah, this chick's been on the radio,
man.
dude. She's badass.
I just think Michelle Branch right now. Vanessa
Yeah.
Carlton and Casey Chambers just
Well,
hanging.
There's a few scenes in that movie I could show you with the song playing.
Well, there
Change
is
your view
something
of it.
terrifying about the juxtaposition of songs like this, or Steelers Wheel, or just like kids singing just a regular
just clown sounds.
Yeah, just like a nursery rhyme or something like that. Like something super innocent combined with something fucked up just takes whatever was innocent and just makes that fucked up.
Yep.
And but I don't know the fuck. I'm into this, Matt.
You can fade it out at any time, or you can turn it up.
It's
Whatever.
on repeat. That's the rest of the show.
Why do you see right through me, Chris?
It's good.
It's perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, great list, Matt. I actually, based off of that song, I think I can handle I can handle Loved Ones. So I'm going to check
watch
that
it,
one out.
Chris. Please do and report back to me.
Caelan.
Let's just watch the other
Don't
one after.
look away. You're not allowed to look away.
Oh man.
Let's watch it here
Yeah, let's watch
Great
it here
idea.
in this room.
right now.
Yeah.
We
Stop
can't
the
right
pod.
now, but we can do it later this week.
Tell Annette and Stephanie to wait. We have more important things to do.
Yeah, they had to get the studio after us. Well, great list, Matt. And I will
Thank
tease
you.
that we have one more show where we got to go over Dawson's list, and the only way you can listen to that is through Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/watercooler.
Gary's list too.
And Gary, well, I was going to tease that as
Were you?
well.
Thank you, Dawson. I appreciate that.
Take it.
Gary, you're the one that undersold your list before the show started. I said, "Oh, Gary and Dawson, you guys got the Patreon episode," and Gary goes, "Dawson, I mean, your list is going to be a lot better than mine. I'll tell you that. I don't really."
It's called setting the bar low, Chris.
Well, it was set so low that I didn't promote it. So,
I'm not mad at you for not promoting it.
Gary's list as well as Dawson's will be in the Patreon episode. And also, if you subscribe to Patreon, we also do a bit called Shit I Did as a Kid, where Dawson just talks about stuff he did as a kid. And not all of it was legal. So
That's
sure
what makes Patreon.
It was
shows
all wholesomely.
special.
It was if it was illegal, it was still wholesome.
it's all wholesome, which I love. And I mean, we all have stories that kind of relate to it too. So it's a really fun bit. Check it out at patreon.com/watercooler. All right. Well, the Parent Experiment needs to use the studio.
What show?
For crying out loud, since about 7 years ago. But
I was just teasing Caelan.
So I'm not going to be flicking the descent.
Oh,
or I'll do
I
it
forgot.
quick.
Oh, yeah,
wanna
we are
hear
gonna
that.
flick that.
We got to do
Forgot,
that.
yeah.
We are going to flick that. Caelan, Dawson brought in the descent to the last episode. You were gone.
Yes, that's
and
when
we
I went
wanted
home.
to wait because we know how you feel about this movie. And we also love when there's conflict between you and Dawson, because Dawson has not told us how he felt about this movie. It made your list.
Yeah.
Will it make Dawson's?
All right.
So, Dawson, let's get to it. The Descent.
There's rarely conflict between me and Caelan.
Rarely.
So I put on this movie. This movie is directed by some dude, and it stars
This
it
is a
stars
review.
a whole bunch of action sports chicks who all are British, and they find themselves in Virginia cave diving. And some shit goes terribly wrong, but like in the opening scenes of the movie, there's an incredibly graphic and heartbreaking death, incredibly gore, boom, okay, oh shit, horrible way to die. That's what you're in for. So if gore is your thing, you can expect it. I did enjoy what they find in the cave, worth seeing. I gotta say, this movie kind of though. I struggled through it. I'm gonna go. It's flickable,
Oh.
and it gets a
That's better
4.
than what I thought.
4 beans?
I mean,
What
he's
part
wrong.
of it was a struggle?
I will say that I actually rewatched this movie earlier, or I guess technically last week, because my girlfriend had never seen it. And as I was watching it, I knew Dawson was also going to be watching it. And I thought to myself, you know what? I forgot kind of how long it takes to really get into things. So that is a bit of a warning. It does take a little while, but once it starts, I mean, it just never stops from there.
Sure, it's heavy on gore, and that always lose points for me.
But it's points for gore.
Yeah,
It's
I want to
not
get scared.
interesting.
I don't want to get grossed out.
I'm with Dawson.
Yeah.
Me and
There's a little bit
Dawson.
of both,
It's
though.
not
Same
super over the top gore, though. I mean, it is gory, but it's not like the
but
comic gore.
it's in many cases it's gore at the
Yeah, it's gore.
cost of a legit scare. Let's just put in another gory kill here instead of actually scaring people.
Not interested in that. Caelan.
I don't think you're interested in any
So,
of these movies.
hey, it's flickable.
Yeah.
It's just not my cup of tea.
4 beans
All right.
for The Descent. That was flicking the bean.
I mean, I guess I'm glad you kind of liked it. I just thought you'd have a much stronger opinion about it.
It wasn't a waste of time.
Okay. Well, there you go.
It's such a trope when, like, almost every horror movie starts off with, here's the death, here's a character you're not going to care about, here's the death, just to show you the stakes. So I just got to stop watching the first scene of every movie and just start after the credits.
I got to stop watching movies that people tell me are the greatest movies of all time because
Right.
I'll go in high and come out low.
You know, I
That's
I
true.
made that mistake. I turned on HBO and I put on The Replacements. Keanu Reeves.
Classic Gene Hackman.
Yeah. Gene Hackman,
Orlando
Orlando Jones.
Step
And-
carefully.
Look,
Step carefully.
Jen was sitting next to me, and she's like, what do you want to watch? I'm like, I want to watch The Replacements. I love this movie. I've seen it so many times. It's one of those movies you watch and you know the next line. You can recite the next line that's coming in. It has all. It's just such comfort food and nostalgia. And Jen has never seen it, so she's like, "What do you? Well, I like this." And I said, "You're gonna love it because I love it, and I know it's a good movie. I know for a fact it's a great movie." It was not a good movie. Like I showed it to her, and it was I was just thinking, man. She was just sitting there like, "What? You like this?" And I was watching it, going, "This isn't as good as I remember."
What about it faltered?
I don't know. It just maybe it was just
I mean, the
Jen's
formula's
reaction.
there. You know the formula.
He was being influenced by Jen.
I might have
That is an
been.
objectively good movie that I can understand someone not liking if they see it for the first time in 2020. But the reasons you like that movie are still in that movie. That's a
Jon
good movie.
Favreau.
He's crazy.
Jon Favreau's nuts.
Give me the ball. Bring me the ball. I got you the ball. I got you the ball.
It's a little cartoonish.
I don't know the actor's name, but the kicker, the Scottish
Oh,
kicker,
yeah.
is
Rise Darby.
Rhys Darby.
That's not Reese Darby.
Not Rhys Darby, is it?
It's Terrence Trent D'Arby.
That was close.
Wow. How much shit does Matt just make up and we're all like, all right, no
Reese.
problem.
Why did you say that so
His name's Reese.
confidently?
No, look it up, fucking assholes. God damn it.
The sumo guy, like all the characters
Yeah.
in that movie are solid as shit. It's a good story.
The deaf guy is Roy from The Office.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a great movie. Shane Falco. I don't know.
Footstep
my
Falco?
memory.
Reese Ifans, that's his name. Reese Ifans, IFANS.
Oh, yeah.
This dude, right?
Yeah,
Nigel?
that dude.
Yeah.
My memory of it is just so much more rich than when I watched it that one time. Maybe I still like it. Then.
If you watch that movie alone right now instead of with Jen, you would have still loved it. I believe. Because Joy has made fun of me for this movie as well because I watch it anytime I see it on TV.
I'll watch
food.
it. It's exactly.
It's a great movie, but I can understand what her problems with it are. But I still think it's great.
Yeah. Okay.
She have problems with teamwork and overcoming the odds.
Yeah.
She has
And
problems with
exceeding people's expectations of who you are.
The Washington
problems with
Sentinels
joy
aren't
and
a-
laughter.
Wasn't that a legitimate
JK.
contender for Washington's name, the Sentinels? Like they were just name them the Sentinels.
I don't know how legit it was, but it was definitely talked about a lot. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got to get out of here. Let's get our plugs in. I'll start to my left. Caelan Biehn, where do you suggest people go?
Oh, don't worry about me. But the Bear Jew 23 JU has his Twitch channel. I told him I'd give him a shout out on that. So Mr. Johnny Shine, Twitch, the Bear Jew 23, and thank you to Westville. I don't know your actual name, but thank you Westville for the hot dogs, the brats that you sent over.
Oh, yeah.
That's
we
his
got
gamer tag.
Insane.
Oh,
amount of
that's
brats.
Trevor. Yeah, I cooked them up today.
Yeah, they were delicious.
Thanks, Trevor, for the brats, and he also gave us some pink style hot dogs. Did you see those in there?
I saw those ones.
Yeah.
Let's cook those up.
You want to? Yeah, they'd be pretty good. I could grill those up. I brought a grill at work.
I like how Adam brought it up and was like, you shouldn't be having a good time at work. No one should be bringing their cooking things. Like, can we have a grill here, please?
It actually saves time because nobody's going out. Like I can just throw it on the grill and I can still work.
We're being cheap because it's free food. Like
It's a win-win.
This is
That's right up his alley.
By the way, eats all of the sausage. Every time we make it, he comes and eats part of someone's.
That's true.
Gary, what's up with you?
What's up with you? No, just follow us on Patreon and thanks, Trevor.
Thank you, Trevor. Follow us on Patreon and go Bolts.
Yeah,
I'm a Chargers guy
go
now, I
Bolts.
guess. At least for now because they let us into the stadium.
Nice.
Matt.
Well, following up on Gary, I'll also say listen to our Patreon. I'm preparing the Chez Fondiler Halloween special. I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's going to be good. So I'll be presenting that to you guys on Wednesday, but only if you're a Patreon subscriber. And I will also say, if you're not a Patreon subscriber, I do a true crime show that I work on. It's called Sword and Scale. You can listen to that. And some of the episodes I worked on, numbers 139, 144, 153, 161, 162.
Back to back.
There's another one coming out on November 8th.
I'm on 169.
No, fortunately, it's 173. I tried to get him to re-air it. So later in the month, I've got another one coming out, and just this weekend, I just finished another episode that will hopefully come out before the end of the year.
Look at you.
Yeah, so Sword and Scale.
Yeah.
Those shows are scary as fuck, and if you want to creep yourself out for Halloween, I suggest it.
How many Post-it notes does one Sword and Scale episode
Oh
take?
my god, if I had to write that shit on Post-it notes, packets.
Das. So with you.
I got, thanks to you guys, we sold 103 copies of The Walrus Was Bald. You guys, quickly, 10 of you bought the audiobook. Thank you. I appreciate it. The books I've done by Buck Storm, I got a new one coming out. A new one's out, actually. It's called The Light. And it's pretty awesome. It's a fictional story that takes place the days following the crucifixion of Jesus of Nazareth.
Damn.
And all the major players are there. Barabbas, Pilate. If you went to Catholic school, you will totally fucking dig.
All the OGs.
And the way Buck wrote the story, it's adventurous. I'll play you a clip next week. I'll find one to play. But there's a lot of Roman battle scenes and shit. And he went to Jerusalem to do research before he wrote this book, and he wrote another one with it that was nonfiction. So it's based in historical context of the year 1 AD. Badass. It's called The Light by Buck Storm. Check it out. Thank
Love
you.
it. Roo. And as for me, I would say just, you know what? Check out Chunk Nibbles.
Thank you. I meant to mention that. You can use the new code WoofWoof15.
Woof Woof 15. I've been eating them all week. I've been gaining a ton. Oh wait, no, it's just so good. Like I like the cookies and cream. They have peppermint. They have s'mores. The new s'mores recipe is nice. Lucky Charms and marshmallows.
Now, for anyone who's going to chunknibbles.com right now, cookies and cream and peppermint are not released yet, so coming
Yeah.
soon.
I'm
But
That'd be
bragging.
in time for the holidays, right? That peppermint one just fucking screams holidays.
Yeah.
one would think, but I don't know for sure.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, get the peppermint for Martin Luther King Day or Valentine's Day,
Yeah, for
whenever it
Valentine's
comes out.
Day, yeah, it's delicious. It's
Great
Tell
Valentine's
Mr.
Day.
Nibbles to step it up and get this shit out pronto.
You just did.
I love you, Chunk.
Anyways.
You can use that, Chuck Nibbles. All right, that'll do it for Water Cooler. We will be back Wednesday for Patreon. We'll see you there. Love it.